Boom, what's up guys? And you don't know, so it's your boy DJ Worlhed. And we're there with the next video. And today's video, we're going to talk about the best settings for Serato depending on the type of Mac you have using. So no further ado, let's jump right into this video.
Worlhed the Grand Prime, you're the sickest, you're the maddest.
Yo, Worlhed.
I am a star.
I mean, I say Worlhed, you know, it thing come down, you know.
So alright guys, in today's video we are going to talk about the best settings for Serato depending on which Mac you're using. So the reason why I come up with this video now, I was on TikTok and I saw a DJ asking about it, and I'm realizing I ask somebody who has a faster Mac than him, so the settings them are actually become a problem to him. So me take it upon myself now if you say, yo, as a DJ, as a fellow DJ of the DJing community, I will just share my knowledge on this topic. So the best settings for Serato for Max. So please note, the settings I'm going to provide for the 2012 now is for 2012 that have SSD in them, and they are running Catalina, Big Sur, and other OS. So basically my talk OS we're actually compatible with it. Alright, so the first settings we're going to look at now. Let's jump on the computer. First settings we're looking at is USB buffer size. So when you go into settings, you're going to go to USB buffer size. So you're going to click on audio, the audio tab, USB buffer size. So if your Mac have SSD and 16 gig of RAM, you're going to have to set your buffer size within this range. Please note, if the version you're using is above 2.3, no, I did with 2.26, give me a second, may I check and come back to you. Okay, and then look at my screen. Are you guys seeing my screen now? Alright, look at it. So if you're using any Macs that is over, the one them up here so is Pro. Alright, so if you're using any version of Serato that is over 2.62, please note, these are the Mac OS you can use. So it's 10, 11, and 12. Understand? Always remember this. So if you're using a 2012 Mac now, we know some 2012 Macs are stopped at Mac OS Catalina. And Catalina, if I remember correctly, is 10. Understand? So I'm going to check. Blank my screen again. So let's check. More. Okay. Hi Sarah, Big Sur. Let me see Catalina, yeah, so. Alright now guys, when I see my screen. So Catalina is 10.15. That means Mojave is 10.14. Alright, so we are going over here. So 10.15 is Catalina. So you know, so if you have the version of the 2012 Max, we stop at Catalina by default. So what you're going to need is version 2.62. When you have that version now, I have the 16 gig RAM, the SSD inside of it. You can set your settings like this. And USB buffer size, down at 1. And you're good to go. The latency and scratching, you can do it there, so promise you, long as you're using Catalina. But if you're someone like me that have open core on your machine and you want to core your machine and put on a newer version of Serato, I advise you to keep your USB buffer size from 5 to 10. I use mine at 10. Yeah. The version of Serato I'm using on this particular Mac is version 3.010. Monterey I'm using, that is the operating system. So you guys know, say, I'm using Monterey, and Monterey is what now? On the list. Monterey is 12. And you see it? I can use it with this version. You get where I come from? Alright, so look a deep dive into some information because I'm providing this information so people do not think say, oh, me need to do this and me need to do that. Bam no. If you want to use any other version of Serato over 2.26, you're going to end up using STEM versions of the software. You can use them to basic mixing, but your buffer size has to be here. When you're playing it, you have to make sure you turn off Wi-Fi, turn off Bluetooth, make sure Serato is the only application running. And you can do basic mixing and transition, not too technical. If you go technical, you're going to go into lagging and audio dropouts and a lot of stuff. So many of you guys are going to ask me the question, why me use a Sense version? Is because I just use my keyboard alone. I have two versions of Serato on my computer. Who knows? Me have the original version that is 2.62 that me use at live events, and the same version me use it at home. You understand? Without using my control board. Yeah. But no. So we done with the buffer size. So as we say, 2012 machines, keep it depends on how the machine set up from 10 to 5. If you open core, if you don't open core machine and you're going to use the 2.62, you can have a sharper response time. Fast computers, if your specs meet Serato requirements, you can, I'm gonna say requirements now. Let me show you guys what we are talking about. Serato DJ. We don't need free trial. We need to download DJ Pro. Okay, so when I say requirements now, we're not talking about the basic requirement. We're talking about for low latency scratching, live streaming, and those stuff. Once you're in this amount of speed, this is for basic, but you can also do it if you have higher, as in 16 RAM i7. You can do it with some of the max them. As me say, some. So you go tweak it to this. You're going to tweak this buffer size to this. Alright. Next settings we are go towards now. Playback key. Playback key is using shift. This is a good feature if you're a DJ who makes a lot of mistakes, but practice become perfect, and I do not advise using this. Me and many DJs say, oh, it's good, but I'm sure no I go on now. Instrument. That's not really forget out some instrumental out the orange file out the computer again. Alright, let's use. Alright, so on my computer screen now. Alright. So for instance, yeah, play some music. And here you go. You cannot do. Wait. We need one next song. Alright, we're gonna use them and fee. Let me turn on settings. To referring to your keyboard from accent triggering the play and pitch bend, fast forwarding. You know, see, I like it fast. Alright. Sorry about that. So here's what me I go teach you now within this. You see, if you have caps lock on, the settings come null and void, meaning say you can press just the space and it start play. But if I turn off caps lock and then try to press space, it's not doing. So it's not going. See, then I press it and it now stop space key. But if you click shift, then space, it stop. Yeah. So it prevents you from triggering keyboards shortcut accidentally. And as me say, prevention better than cure, but practice comes perfect. Just practice and you won't make the mistakes then, because I don't use that settings. You see it? I don't use it. A lot deck during play. Alright, this one now, a song is playing on the deck. As we see it over here playing. If I try to load this instrumental on it, it's not going to load. You realize I'm loading the song, shift arrow, not going. But if I stop the deck, then I try to load now, drag it, drop, it load. Yeah, it's a good feature to use for not accidentally loading a track. I don't do that, bro. Because if I'm going to do a rapid burst, see it there, me can't shoot off them are instrumental here. See it there, can't shoot them off, can't shoot off that, me can't shoot off. Can't do a rapid burst with this settings. So I keep that off. Sort in chronicle order. Yeah, really and true, I never to understand this settings. So I never use it. But it's supposed to be as off as settings like, alright, let's go hot cues. Let me use the instrumental for this. We are going to skip some beats. So it's supposed to go like this. I press this where I go again. Yeah. So basically, me click a blank cue. If you set a cue point, any one of these over there, and it's going to set it in the correct order. Canonical order. It's also going to set it in the right order, how it figure. But I really do that because I know my style that, but you can use it. Depends on the type of DJ you are. Never want this video for so long, but we are going through the same way. Then we have enable hot cues. Have to have that on. No doubts about it. I'm going to show you where it do it off. Have to have it on. Track end warning. Have to have that on. All that perform now is like this. The track is ending and you see it a blink. You see it a blink? We get one extra gear and do it again. You see it a blink? Yeah, that's how it do. It show you it a blink and I show you say, oh, your track so end. We use that. Alright. Because enough time we do an event and we are buying some food and we have to watch a computer and we just want to move his song up by just one look. And we say, alright, disable needle scratching while playback. Me don't know how that will actually use. I know so we have on the SX and SD have a needle thing, so I wonder if it works. So, but let me try something. Needle disable needle scratching during playback. Hey, me not see nothing with this. As me say, me not to understand that one. Me not grown, no. Cause I never use it before. I never show beat jump control. I use that, as you can see, guys. So you show the beat jump then below here. So if you have it turn off now, beat jumps will not be there, and would that be just straight loops, go straight up to the 32. So yeah, I use that. All right, quantize one beat me use. Many people use the other durations them go up to 4, but I'm gonna use one beat. Play and songs load with there now. Play from the start. I use that. Instant double, me use that sometime. Yeah, me use it sometime, depends on how me have to play at an event. But me keep it on when me there home at the moment because me I use stems and I try some local freestyle routine. Alright. Analyze stems upon load. I do not use it because that take too much pressure upon my computer and heat it up fast once a song is being loaded. And it delay the song sometime. Alright, turn off effects. This now I keep it off. Some people use it on. Me used to have it on by accident until recently I realized many of the issues them used to have while mixing came from it because it work like this. It work like this. We are going to alright, we'll turn on this. And then we use it combo out. I mean we load that song on it now. And it turn it off. You understand? So just imagine you doing that with paddle shifting board. Cause my Rev 1 carry the paddle shift. where you can temporarily hold on the something like this, the shifter so, or you can send it up for your lock. Just imagine you send it up for your lock and you load a song after you do your echo, but you do not want the song to start play instantly. You get to me I say, and if that on, it do not turn off the effect. Where to me I come from? Yeah. So that. Because when you stay off now, all you do is I'm a load and then the second song start play and the day run. Get where it come from. And what? You not hear it because the effect is still on. Bam. So let's go into the next one. Down here, so this is for record settings. We put mine at 16 and put here a wave. Enough people use the AIF. Me not use that. Me use the wave because me used to wave as most of my instruments I get from studio. A wave me get them here. So just used to that format. People who use sync now. This is the best settings for your sync. Do not use first press sync master deck, second press sync matches BPM and B grid and B grid phase. Nah, you don't need that, bro. All you need sync for is just to match a BPM and you're good to go. Yeah, man. So where simple sync does is press to match sync and transit have the grids. Transients and grid. Yeah, it match them there, but we don't need it for that because I'm sure no use how I use sync. Me I play. Bam, and the song over here so I run. You understand? So me have this this a song here the way long here so. What me I go do? Me I go click sync you know. Match the BPM them and then me catch the beat manually. Get where I come from? That's how we go to work. We don't need, I'm show you why many people hate sync. And me I go say this. No. DJs who do this, me I go turn on both sides. Who do this and then press sync. Let me tell you now, that not go help you, that not always help you know. Because that depend on the beat grid, bro. That is not the right way to use sync. Doing that is not the right because you have to depend on your beat grid. Knowing the beat match out your head without doing that, bro, save you a lot. Cause look here. Let me turn this in extended mode. We shouldn't even do them here because settings will they about. But we just teach everything for everything so you can understand why you need to use certain settings, especially this simple thing instead of the next thing. So look here now. So we have this on yourself play. You understand? Look how the beat grid stay. So I'm gonna just play this here so. You understand? Then we press sync. You understand? Come again. Alright, we just check something. We just see something a while ago. So we have it at play so we press sync. You see that? It don't match properly. It didn't match properly. You understand? Alright, so we have it at play so look what I'll do now. See, you match you know, but not the right beats because what? This is 25, this is 12. Where should I do? Show now where should I do? Bam, bam, bam. So it should have match up. I get where I come from. So don't depend on sync. Two things are gonna fail you know. You don't have an idea how to mix. Plus, when you click it, the beat grid they might not correct and it's so nagging a little people. So now use sync that way. They just use it to match BPMs only. Alright. Let's continue. So we come off a sync. We did audio already. Library size. Set this to how you want it. But here are my settings. Anytime I'm closing out of Serato, I turn on protect library when I go close out. While I'm inside using it and making altercation towards my library, we keep it off. Custom create column. Yes. So all that do is give me see it there. Let me change up this little. And we can put album over this one. Let's see this one of them column here look. Yeah. And we go past so. Away column, let me just mess around. Boy oh boy. Alright, let's see how this one look. Artist over here so. Let's see right as this says song then artist. And then I'll come up here so. Let's see artist then song. Yeah. So you know the option if you customize each crate and each juggling you're making / playlist to taste. That's what I use. So me have one crate I order by BPM and me have a next one I by the numbers. Any juggling when me build customized with song order, you're all in all have this turn on. Any one me just show some songs within a crate, me order them by BPM and good to go. Alright, so different from that we have center. That is when you're scrolling in big files. Big files. Big files. For instance, this crate. You see, it stay up here, so. Realize the blue line there, it don't move, then I miggle it. Yeah, but if it comes on now and move it from center and you're scrolling, it move and go down to the, you understand? Yeah, please do not copy this crate. Me I beg you now because it's not even finished. Me I plan to give it to you, but after me done, set you up. Alright. Alright. So we're there now. I'm trying to hide this here. Include sub crates. You just basically when you have it on every song in a crates them below. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Do it show now. So go take a look of time. Give me a second. Give me a look of time. Give me a look of time. You know, say I saw it behave because my computer slow. I have a lot of songs. Alright, see it now. Include sub crates. So like how we have this crate. This is the sub crates. You understand? But you may click the master crate that is up here, so you start see it. So you start see every song within these crates. So this and this have the music. And you see still in the here, so. And you see these, but when you guys sub crates, see everything with the below. You understand? That's what they mean by include sub crates. Yeah. So show tempo matching display now. I'll show you where that be. Alright, so turn it off. Going over, you have to use vertical if you see it. So here's a look. Yeah. And then turn it on. Right, I'm gonna turn on there now. Then you see there show tempo matching. See come up there. You understand? Yeah. Then a vertical too. Never see it in a X, that's what I mean. No say, yeah. You don't go there in a vertical and horizontal and stack. Suppose it in a stack, yeah. Alright. Next thing with the pan now. Next one. Hide HDMI. This is actually a good one. If you don't want a DJ, if you actually see where you play. So like when every song load, you name gone right this one. But here's the shortcut. Alt and the dash. Yeah, I get them put on the screen. The alt and the dash. On, off, on, off. You can go in there and you test it, alt and the dash. Though me have to click it. Yeah. So the EQ color wave now. That when you use the EQ, it show you the display upon here. So any altercation, the EQ. Some people keep that off. I don't know how they do it, but me keep it on. Yeah. Color key display have to, bro. Have to. The key them have to colorize, man. See there? Yeah, we keep them colored. The key them have to colored. Some people don't do it and have it like this. You see it, but we have to keep it colored, man. We keep it colored to stay organized. Performance pad layout is this type of layout with the cue points, but I don't use that one. Many people do use it, say, but I don't use it. I use it the OG method. Yeah. Oh no. Alright. This is how you set your key them to come up. I use mine classic key, because I make remix, but once me I play out live, make put it in Camelot and see it there. Yeah, while me I play out. But once me there me yard, me keep it in a classical key because I hate we use in the auto tunes and everything there. Yeah. Down here so send message data to Serato, you can do that, me not do it. Show streaming service, me not use no streaming service, but these are the ones where Serato you supports and you're allowed to use. They have Apple Music now, but then I know a version of Serato. Yeah. Text size, me keep mine here, so these are when me do feel like this text size, see it there. This is if you have this slow down, your screen look laggy. Shift is sure no. Show no your screen look. Look how the waveline and everything look. It have a little jitterish feeling the tweet. But once you have it up here so it responds faster. We use 2 decimal place instead of 1. So on there, the BPMs have 2 decimal place. Text size, me keep it small to there so. Cause me young, me not old, me not need it for big. When it's too big, it take up too much space in my library. So me can even, like, I'm showing a dog. How am I going to mix on this? Tell me. How am I going to mix on this? You can't do it. And my library don't set a specific way already, bro. Like, or me organize me something that me can even see. Yeah, so unless me I go draw out this so I have it so, but none of my style. You see, so me I put it back to normal. Me keep it or I gonna keep it again. This so me keep it and chime up to this so. We space can look on every little thing when we need to look on. Yeah. Alright, so what else we have? Reset, play and exit. Yes, I use this. Me see many DJs don't use it. But yeah, I use it. Enable play count. That's a good feature as well, but me not use it. Play count, when you enable it, you count how much time you play one track. You understand? So when I do it, I went there. Plays here. Turn on plays and until how much time you play a song. See it change? You see? See that change? Yeah, me not use it though. Yeah, me not use it. I don't. Next thing we're gonna mixer. I keep my crossfader here, so me do this and this. This is how me keep it. This is for your crossfader. This is for your volume faders. Yeah. Me mix with mine, so. Me know people have for them, so. But me keep mine down here, so. Depends on the both sides me I use with the volume key, how long it be. I do my command adjustments live. Yeah, because sometimes I even find myself have it right so when me I work on certain control. And yeah, those are the settings you actually need for adjust in a Serato for the best settings. As you see, many of them are just depends on the computer where you have. Yeah, just the computer. So it's no say out of the box thing, bro. You see, many of the settings them are to preference. Me I'm gonna explain them. I can explain from a DJ perspective who has been using these settings and manipulating them to taste and going to deep dive. So you know, say yo, you have a certain computer, you can't set it certain way. 2. DJs who will say their computer are running heavy and their computer fast but then get laggish in a screen majority of the time, and then they have take too much speed out. Like when I use it and the speed of the computer slower than normal. Reason why we don't have one high res display. Keep it off, you get a better performance out there. Because me I use high res on this, and more, more CPU it I keep using now. I'm sure read what it say. In performance impact, bro. CPU it will require. Yeah man. So yeah, thanks again for tuning into this one. My name is DJ Worlhed and I'll get this video soon. Hope you enjoy.
Worlhed the Grand Prime. You're the sickest, you're the maddest, maddest, maddest.
Yo, Worlhed.
I am a star, star, star.
I mean, I say, Worlhed, you know, I think come down,